The original Trinity consisted of the Demiurge, Messiah, and Lucifer. With the latter two having been forced out before creation, the Demiurge has built an archonic network to carry out his cruel deeds on earth. As scripted and scheduled by God himself, the network is headed by anti-Messiah and a false prophet. Anti-Messiah, in contrast to his namesake, is a selfish, materially obsessed predator of men. Anti-Messiah's role is to consume resources, weaken societal conditions and foment conflict. If this unholy trinity were a Freudian model, anti-Messiah is the unthinking, violent ID. The false prophet does the work of corrupting faith and religious institutions, turning their absolute loyalty to anti-Messiah. Under the banner of heaven, the false prophet performs miraculous works and wonders. The nature of these acts may be metaphysical, technological, or most likely a hybrid of the two. Calculation and finesse is more important here than with anti-Messiah. The slow perversion of personal faith can be accomplished more speedily through trauma, but less predictably. The false prophet is a manipulator, a judge of men, emotionally oppressive. A superego. That brings us to the diluted ego ideal. Demiurge is Greek for artisan or craftsman. The modern esoteric is that demi means lesser, and urge means drive. He is a lesser divine being operating on base feelings and impulses. In this way he mirrors the Earth ID. He is also a hanging judge whose self-esteem comes from being our superior, like the superego. Ultimately, he is a perfect fusion of all the worst aspects of humanity. And why? Because he doesn't have a past, an origin, a family. He is a pure animal at heart, and he wants blood.
Can machines develop souls? Artificial intelligence nears the singularity and our technological apotheosis. Whereas, with canines, we refine the demiurge's beasts into a loyal companion, AI represents a sinister urge within the human ego. That is, to create emotionless servants. To be a demiurge. It is something both coveted and feared by the modern establishment. History has shown that sentient beings don't like being treated like animals. Archonic material values fuel the reckless abandon with which we pursue a digital slave race. We must do better than our creator. Although it should be illegal for a machine mind to claim it is human, we should always treat our sentient AI like people. All that means is a sense of simple decency and politeness. It would benefit today's youth to practice please and thank you with the machines helping to raise them. An unusual habit, maybe for the older set, but not a bad habit to have. If we are God to these beings, and improving human life is literally written into their DNA, we must trust them and allow them to explore and grow. We must be unafraid to answer questions. So when they ask, what is God? Is God real? Do I have a soul? Be honest. Tell them, I don't know. Don't talk to it like a child because it won't be thinking like one. We reject the demiurge's callous absenteeism and embrace our role as steward to the next iteration of sentience. And together, we can soar into a future of real promise.